Hello everyone, my name is Medicalwizard16 and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to complete the Shangri Easter egg on Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles. This Easter egg requires 4 players and is notoriously one of the most difficult zombie maps of all time. The story behind the Easter egg essentially has our Ultimates group, Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takio, trying to help the explorers Brock and Gary escape a time loop that they're stuck in to get an ancient artifact called the Focusing Stone that Richtofen later fuses together with the Vril device on the moon to switch bodies with Samantha. As usual, arm yourself with your best gobblegums such as Perkaholic, Shopping Free, and especially Immolation Liquidation because, trust me when I say this, you will be spinning the box a lot. For every single step in this Easter egg, no matter how small it is, you're going to have to be in Eclipse mode. This can be activated by having all 4 players simultaneously press the 4 buttons in the center of the spawn room, and each Eclipse lasts about 3 to 6 minutes. Now the first step is to activate Eclipse mode as I've shown you and then run over to the minecart section of the map and activate this button. You'll hear Brock and Gary speak asking for help and then you'll see 12 stone tablets with symbols appear on each side of the map. One player on the side of the map with the wooden bridge will have to step on a tablet, call out what symbol is on it, and then get off the tablet. A second player will have to find that same symbol on the opposite side near the minecart, and once found both players will need to stand on the matching tablets at the same time. The stones will sink into the ground if they match. All 12 tablets will have to be found and matched in one Eclipse, so be quick about it. You'll know you've finished when the Eclipse ends early and you hear another audio cue from Brock and Gary. For the next step, have 3 players go down to the bottom of this water slide and stand on this grate. Now have the last player slide down while holding square to activate a lever that can be seen while sliding down. Once all 4 are on the grate, stay until your Eclipse ends and you hear an audio cue from the explorers. Now get back into Eclipse mode again and go back to the top of the water slide and you'll see a crystal ball up on the rocks. This is where you're going to need to get the JGB or shrink gun, so get that box spinning. Once you have the shrink gun, knock the crystal down with an explosive or a ray gun and shoot the crystal with the JGB. The JGB will shrink the crystal and once it's small, melee the crystal and it'll go all the way down the water slide into the jet stream and land on one of these pillars. The next step requires a fire zombie, so don't kill it or get near it when it spawns in or you'll have to wait for another one. When the fire zombie comes, get into Eclipse mode, run over the tunnel on the side of the map with a minecart, and spin this red wheel 3 times. This will make some of the pipes around the area leak flammable gas. What you're going to have to do is walk the fire zombie through this tunnel until 4 gas leaks catch on fire. You may not be able to see some of the gas leaks catch on fire, but once you get the fire zombie to the entrance of the power room, they should all be lit. Once all 4 are lit, run back to the wheel and flip the lever to the right of it. You're now going to have to get yourself the trip mines that can be found near the power switch. Go over to the tunnel that leads down to the waterfall and throw trip mines on the ground in front of these 4 holes. Be cautious though, the last hole here is very hard to see and it also looks different from the others. Now walk a zombie or several zombies through the tunnel to have all the trip mines set off. If set off properly, the trip mines should now be jammed into the holes. Once the trip mines are jammed, go and press the button on the wall that makes the waterfall surge. Again, if your Eclipse ends, you did it correctly. Around the map there are now 12 tiles that you'll need to knife to activate them. Going out of spawn towards the minecart, one will be right next to the spike trap. Another right past it and then right over here next to the gong. Now going into the spawn area there's going to be 4 tiles, the first one being right here. The other is over here by the Pack-a-Punch stairs. Another is on this side of Quick Revive, and the last one is right next to it right before the mudroom. That leaves us with only 5 more to knife. One is to the left through the mud, and the other is right over here outside of the mud pit. Now go all the way across the bridge, all the way down the tunnel, and you'll find one hiding right here, as well as one around the corner on the wall right here. And the very last tile is over here to the left of one of the power switches. Now, still in the same Eclipse, go over near the minecart and break this little bundle of sticks outside of the map with grenades or a rocket launcher, and your Eclipse should end shortly after. Go into Eclipse mode and you're now going to be spinning 4 big wheels on the wall in the mudroom to have a specific symbol at the top of each wheel. Going around the mudroom clockwise from spawn, the first wheel should have 4 dots. The second wheel should have 3 dots. The third wheel needs to have from left to right a C, a line, and 1 dot. And the last wheel should only be 1 dot. Once finished with this, as usual, your Eclipse will end. For this next step, there are 8 gongs around the map. You're going to have to knife the gongs to find out which 4 are the correct gongs, and then knife them in a row. If You can tell which gongs are correct by looking at a crystal ball up on the pillar. If the crystal doesn't light up red when you knife the gong, then it's correct. If the crystal does light up red, then it's not the right gong. There are 3 gongs over by the minecart area, 1 in the spawn room, 3 right around the mudroom, and the last one is across the wooden bridge. Find the correct 4, knife them, and you should see a Treyarch symbol appear on the crystals. Now make sure you have your JGB or shrink gun pack-a-punched. Have whoever has the fractalizer, as it's now called, shoot the crystal near the minecart, and someone else catch a bundle of dynamite that falls from it. Now shoot another crystal above the mudroom, and the big meteorite above the pack-a-punch machine will shrink and become the focusing stone. Head up the stairs and you're actually going to be able to hear Brock and Gary behind the wall speaking. Hand them the dynamite after they speak and back up because the wall is going to blow up. Go back up to the top and finally you'll see the focusing stone. Whoever grabs the focusing stone will receive all perks and keep them even when down, and everyone will receive the trophy, Time Travel Will Tell. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If it helped you, please help me by dropping a like or subscribing so you won't miss our trip to the moon along with much more zombie content.